Hello and welcome to Millwall Fan TV. This is your pre-match prediction for Millwall's season opener against Stoke City at the Den on Saturday. So before we start the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to Millwall Fan TV. That is always massively appreciated. So let's get straight into the video, shall we? Let's start off with our opponents, Stoke City, and the threat that they may cause us this weekend. And also let's talk about their transfer business as well. So Stoke City brought in John Obi Mikel I think that was their first signing actually on a free. It looks like quite a tidy signing for me. He had experience, he had leadership qualities in that midfield, and he won't add. He's not as good as he once was. He's not as good as that, but he will add experience and leadership in that midfield. The second player that I'm going to talk about is Stephen Fletcher, bought from Sheffield Wednesday on a free. I think it's actually on a free in the end, but a nice tidy signing for them too. There was a couple of others they signed as well, but we're not going to get too much into that. Let's talk about the Millwall aspect of things. So before we get into the lineup prediction, let's talk a little bit about the Millwall team, the Millwall squad as we talk, as we speak. So as I speak, I'm not 100% sure that Troy Parrott's been ruled out of this Saturday's game, but because it's such tight, because he's not so sure about it, I doubt he will play. So I'm not including Troy Parrott in the selection, unfortunately. But looks like it's not as bad as it was thought to be. Well, it was never bad in the first place. Parrott said he didn't think it was serious. But the good news about it is that he doesn't think he's going to be out for much longer. If he was not even a doubt, he's not even ruled out yet for Saturday's games. That's really positive news for Millwall. The second player is Marlon Romeo. I doubt he'll play. He hasn't had enough game time. He just doesn't look as fit as we would like him to be for the game. Also, he hasn't played many I don't think he's only played one pre-season game, so he's not going to be fit for this Saturday's game. Unfortunately, that's a really big loss for us. But oh well, we'll move on and we'll look to play some others in that position, which is really hard because obviously Scallock isn't there either, and he's been playing right wing back. So who's going to play at right back? And I'll give you a little sneaky peek. I think I'm going to play Ryan Leonard. So that's just going to go in my team selection. But Ryan Leonard, I think, will probably be the best player to play at right back this Saturday. Obviously, Ryan Woods can't play either against his parent club, Stoke. So that's another big blow for Millwall. These are just mounting up at the moment, which is a real nightmare. But we have a very good squad. We have a good togetherness about this squad, and I think that will hopefully see us through this weekend. Either with a result of one kind, a draw or a win. Obviously, it'd be nice to get off to a good start at the Den on Saturday. It's always good to get off with a win, like we did last year against Preston. But the fitness of the players that I've just mentioned hopefully won't be too long, and just very soon, hopefully, we'll have a full squad. So let's get straight into my lineup prediction. So here it is. In goal, I'm going to go with Bartosz Białkowski. Right back, I'm going to go with Ryan Leonard. Left back, Scott Malone. I'm going to play three centre-backs, Hutchinson, Pearce and Cooper at the back. The two holding midfielders for me, Ben Thompson has to obviously be one. And with Leonard and Woods out, I think he's going to play Sean Williams as the other one. So obviously Leonard's playing right back, so he can't play as centre-backs. So I'm going to go with Ben Thompson and Sean Williams for that central midfield position. And up top, I'm going to go with a three up top, and I'm going to go with Jed, Bradshaw and Bennett to lead the line for Millwall. Obviously, Parrott is injured, so won't be playing, unfortunately. But it hasn't been officially ruled out, but I doubt he plays. So I'm going to go, that's my front three. So let's get straight into a score prediction, shall we? I'm going to be optimistic, as I always am. And I'm going to go for a good start for Millwall. Stoke City are going to be a very tough team. They're a good team. They're different opponents from last year. They look like they've come on a long way. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 Millwall win. Optimistic, I know. Is it optimistic though? Don't know. But I'm going to go with 2-0 Millwall win. And I'm going to go with goals from... I'm going to get Tom Bradshaw to get off the mark in the first game of the season, which is going to be... Hopefully, that will be absolutely key for him if he can get off the mark. And I'm going to go with Mason Bennett. So there you go. 2-0 to Millwall. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And thank you for watching the video. If you could give it a thumbs up at the end, that would be absolutely fantastic. But come on, Millwall, let's get off to a flyer. Come on, you Lions.